Hello, universe. Welcome back to Attorney Wright, Phoenix, Justice, all turnabout, top 4.
Mo.
Yeah. Last part, we talked to Mo for the first time. Got penalized very hard. We went from, I think, 2 damage down to having 3 health. Which is rough.
Yeah.
So... yeah, it's brutal. So in the last part, we listened to his second testimony. So if you want to hear us voice that over, go back to the end of the last part. And in this part, we will be pressing and cross-examining it. So let's go. All right. So first things first. What's the line of dialogue we get at the end? With Trila's testimony and now Mo's, it really seems like Max is the killer. No, there's no proof. We have no proof. Nobody saw his face. Phoenix.
You're acting dumber than you did when you had amnesia. You gotta find a contradiction in this.
Like, come on. Like, if he said Mo's testimony, maybe I could throw him a bone. But he said Ben's testimony, which we established he could not confirm that was Max. As a matter of fact, he established that was somebody else. We just don't know who. That's not gonna be enough.
What?
I have to prove that Mo saw someone other than Max that night. Okay. That's the only thing that will help. I've got to do it. So the only way I'd be able to prove that is by pressing. I have nothing here. At least not that I'm aware of that would, help me out. The shadow only could have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially under this. I saw his uppity symbols. I'm going to ignore that for now. The Silk Hat, the Black Cloak, they were all there. I mean, I almost want to press him on that just because it's not a Black Cloak. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt it was him. I mean, there's no confirmation it's him, so immediately your testimony should be not treated as fact. So, just throwing that one out there. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. Okay. The first thing I will press, especially because they're saying he has to prove that it wasn't anybody but Max. I guess I'll press... I'll press this. His Silk Hat, all that stuff. Hold it! You're sure that what you saw, or you're sure that is what you saw on the night?
Is that I got it's like a hawk.
Don't birds have terrible night vision?
That's not all I saw.
Owls don't. Are you crazy?
Yeah, what? Maybe that's like a thing with like American common owls versus Japanese, but I'm pretty sure Japan has their own variants of hawks, so no, that still doesn't work.
Yeah. I'll press him on this because his face was silhouetted, so we have to figure, we have to press that it wasn't him. You were able to see that kind of detail from your window?
Objection! There was a link to see the crime.
That is true.
I didn't even think some eyesight to be that much.
How about this? Make Mo, your witness, re-testify and mention that he could see it due to the light. Yeah? Yeah? Think about it. Out of curiosity, Mo, what is your eyesight like? Phoenix! You're gonna get me penalized, this isn't even my fault!
They're acting like a hawk on my left eye, and they're like an eagle on my right.
Okay, so that means you have different, eyeballs, which means that they could both be bad,
I don't think his eyesight is a perfect 20/20.
Given that he's 40, I highly doubt that.
Didn't we already have this come up with another... I don't remember if it was an early one in this game or if it was in the last game, but somebody mentioned they had perfect eyesight and they were blind as a bat.
It was the first game. I don't remember who it was, but I'm pretty sure...
Oh, no, it was this game. It was Richard Wellington.
Oh, yeah.
It was him.
But he didn't have his glasses because his eyesight is horrible.
Yep.
That must mean that he could have seen the crime scene clearly. The more we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes.
Hey, that's what it was like, not what it actually was.
I mean, now that we know that it's really good, you shouldn't even be upset. As a matter of fact, that's a humble brag if you have 20/20 eyesight. Cloak fluttered in the wind, so he couldn't see what he was carrying. I don't think that matters for now. I'll press that later. I guess I'll press this. Hold it! Don't you think that you are going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? What? Phoenix? Oh, okay. The shadow belonging to Max is an awfully firm statement, don't you think?
Get it!
I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line here. Are you truly 100% absolutely certain that it was Max?
I'm not to your life about something as serious as this.
I'm not saying you're lying, I'm asking if you're certain.
So it was Max. Convinced of that.
Doesn't seem like he is jumping to any conclusions this time. Let's go over this then. What makes you so sure that you saw Max that night? Okay, I'll press on the stupid symbols. Sheila said the same thing. But if it was just the symbols, then even I could have been wearing them. True, yes, exactly. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them?
I thought so. But that's the shape of the face. It must have been Max.
But you just said that you saw his silhouetted fit. Well, I guess that's later in the testimony, technically. You're sure of that?
Absolutely not, You're such a silly little boy. He's using tiny keys to don't into a trap. At least no one's penalizing you for pressing.
Yeah, which is good. I guess I have to press the last line. Hold it! So, you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding. Yet we established that already.
Alright. I'm curious to know what would cause that loud noise.
Honestly, why would you even postulate that question, Phoenix? We have it on record that we don't know what the murder weapon was. Why would you... what's the point?
It's been something incredibly hard.
Too bad they haven't found the murder weapon to know for sure.
But they claim it was a blunt object. At least it's on the autopsy report.
Okay, seems like he's really the killer. Yeah, okay. I have to prove that Mo saw someone other than Max. Oh, wait, I think I actually might have an idea. I just have to figure out which statement it was. I'll press this one again. Hold on.
Remember, there's a lot of these situations where you can end up doing multiple statements, so you don't have to think too hard about it.
True. You sure you saw that night? Oh no, this is the
2020 vision!
His face was... Hold on, what was that? Was it this one? I'm just gonna press on the one that I want to, because I want to be safe. Simple. Okay, this is the one where he mentions anybody could have been wearing the symbols. Yeah. So, I'm gonna save, because I just don't trust anything.
Your health is very low.
Yeah, that's mostly it. And I am going to show the hat. I guess it's at the crime scene, but I'll show the hat. Actually, hold on. Let me take a real, quick look. Okay. I just want to take a look at, my images. I kind of forgot what they were. Objection? This isn't going to work.
Correct, Your Honor.
The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. Ellipses. I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. Unfortunately, I will have to penalize you, Mr. Wright. Ah, dang it. Objection! I thought this was going to work until I realized I read the description and said it was found at the crime scene. My brain was saying anybody could wear the outfit. Look, I have, a piece of an outfit. How do you know it's him if I can wear it? Sort of thing. Ugh, I must be on the wrong track. I'm going to also just reload just because 1 HP is scary. 3 HP is bad enough, but 1 HP is even worse. The Black Cloak. What about the... Wait a minute. I meant to check that, but I was gonna say, wait a minute, the cloak wasn't black, because that's the first thing that popped out of my brain. It wasn't black.
Yeah.
Also, you didn't mention the roses. So, yeah. You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols?
You suppose so. It's still counting the cloak, right?
Okay, so what they're trying to say is that he didn't mention the roses. Mo. Everyone knows that Billy Bob John has 3 uppity symbols.
3 symbols? Hey, everyone get ready all together. Wow, even Maya could do it in dance.
Silk Cat! Blue! White roses! Oh, they don't listen to Mo, but they listen to her. Oh, I didn't get a picture of that. I didn't think you'd do it.
I guess if you knew that was there, that those 3 are not. That's not what he saw. Maybe he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one.
Yeah, but that means he doesn't know for certain. Or maybe the person there wasn't wearing the 3rd special roses. Oh, you think of that?
Is that right, Mo?
I got that one. Wow, that is a lot of numbers that they just put in.
I am not reading those all.
Also, there you go.
Thank you.
Read that.
This sounds fool. You have to respond with the whole truth, no fractions.
Alright, enough with the math puns. I don't like it. Even she's making puns. Order!
Say it again, I will read that whole number. That is a threat.
Honestly. Mo! You didn't see the roses, did you?
And to be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw.
Ooh! Trilo, why didn't you tell us this?
Objection! The crime scene was dark. So it was too dark to see that kind of detail.
There was a light there, Von Karma! Objection! But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white! There's no way he could have missed them.
Objection! The roses was fallen with the defendant after the... I can't read. The victim!
Objection! If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Finally, we're getting some action. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case? Yes! Yes, they are! Because everyone keeps saying, oh, yeah. We saw all 3 of the symbols. Well, one of the symbols are missing. That means this might not be him. You ever consider that?
He's not. He's just telling me this call.
I'm sorry, I'm getting really invested in this case when I shouldn't. I think it's because it's finally getting somewhere.
Well, for one, Regina hasn't come up for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, true. It's like it's getting somewhere, Regina hasn't came up, and all that. Ellipses. I got her on the ropes now. Should I save here?
Be a safe option.
Okay, I will save here. Are you sure? Are you sure?
I mean, there's no way you could have locked yourself in anything if that's what you're asking.
Okay, alright. I got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trilo's testimony? You get it, toying with the court. That's you.
There's no way I can mistake on one of those 3 ridiculous symbols. I can mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high.
So he's bringing up the thing that I mentioned, which was that Trilo said that you saw all 3!
How can you mistake somebody wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup?
Trilo saw them all! Trilo saw all 3 of Max's symbols! However, this witness claims there was no white roses on the person he saw! There's absolutely no doubt this is a contradiction, but technically not in his testimony, but in the other person's testimony. I'm contradicting 2 testimonies!
3 testimony is wrong.
Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this...
No, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony.
No, no. Screw you, Von Karma. This means both of your witnesses are faulty. Someone we can't believe someone.
He's just saying without a doubt that he saw Billy Bob John. Nothing else about this. Let's wrap this case up now.
Smack! I'm gonna smack my desk too. You hear that?
Yes.
Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Look, I'm turning into Phoenix. I'm getting riled and invested in this suddenly. Somehow the case is starting to get okay again. Ellipses.
The power of Mo.
Man, and people hate him. No, he's actually made this better. Aside from the gameplay ramifications of the first test.
Which even then that was only one testimony so far.
Yeah, so far. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age.
That is a lie, and I am taking that as slander.
Judge, no. My problem isn't the fact that was said. The problem is the fact that it was the judge who said that. I'm not sure. That wasn't with a question mark. He knew. He's not mature. I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. Also, I'm going to save here because, well, a lot of dialogue happened since the last save.
So, what?
If there are no contradictions in this next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling. A ruling?
Your last chance.
Testimony
Part 2.
Does this mean I can't screw up?
I'm not entirely sure.
I'm scared.
Oh, snap. I'm sorry, I'm just reading the script after this. Yeah, you cannot screw up.
Oh no.
There were no white roses that night. However, the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decoration on it.
I mean, we have that. He's not wrong.
He was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene.
That is incorrect because we have the hats. Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this. Just one chance. I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness.
Okay, so now we have 2 testimonies that Mo was not so good in.
Yeah, it's not even... The first one was Mo's fault, to an extent. This one...
this one's 100% on the judge.
Yeah. If you're going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Curl's statement, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations. Though, to be fair, in the court of law, I could actually see this being like a completely plausible thing. Like, I'm just not going to allow some crazy stuff to happen. It's just, as a gameplay mechanic, that's just not good.
My big thing is like we've had so many crazy witnesses so far, and Mo is the one that he's putting his foot down on.
Yeah,
really?
I know. He must be tired of this case like us. I've only got a single shot at this. I've got to be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I'll need. So if I screw up the first time through, I'll slowly go through my options, and then you can just tell me if I'm correct or incorrect, assuming that my first thing isn't correct. Like, if I lose the first one, I lose the first one. Yeah, I'm going to do that. It should have red bars ticking all the way down.
It should.
Because he said that, like, this is the last... I'm saving one more time just to be extra safe. Alright, so... The evidence I want to have was the very last statement he said. Oh, yeah, let me see what...
What do you think, Nick?
There's no way I'm going to lose after coming this far. There's got to be an answer, and it's probably in the court record. And I thought Maya said that because she changed. So, he was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. My logic is, this could be wrong, but we have evidence that it was not on the entire time because we have that. And the music stopped. We're correct. Objection! So that was correct, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Was that the only line of dialogue I could have used that in? Or
yes, and it's also the... Like, if you pressed anything, you would have instantly failed.
Gotcha. Well, what would the instant fail thing? What did it say? I'm just curious. Unless
like they all say the same thing. Phoenix,
I know, but
Mo, be honest. Ow! Come on, you promised to stare at Phoenix right. No more badgering. I hope you enjoy this penalty. Phoenix, I'm finished. Judge, excuse me. I'm the one handing out this pen. Ow! Juan Karma, this testimony. Mo, you're not going to let me too, are you? Won't go. Maybe after court. If you're into that kind of thing. Mo, but isn't that kind of pointless if you only whip me after court?
Was that a sexual thing?
I think so.
There's a big age gap between the two. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Also, Mo has a kid. But anyways.
Mo's not making it sound like he's into it at the very least, so I'm not going to pull it.
Yeah, true. Mo sounds confused, honestly. Alright, so this wouldn't happen to be the Silcat you saw that night, would it?
Yep. How do you spring that night?
Weren't we supposed to technically give this to the court as evidence for the record? Aren't we breaking a law here? No question in your mind? Yeah, Judge, no question in your mind either on why I'm presenting evidence that the court has yet to submit? Von Karma?
We did that so many times in the first game that like, this really isn't that new.
True.
And the prosecution does it all the time too, so...
Yeah, true.
Exactly. How would one make a mistake or a thing like that?
I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma. Where exactly was the Silcat found?
You always ask these questions. Search the crime scene. The rape scene.
You just ruined your own case, you idiot.
The crime scene. That means...
I thought you lived on perfection, Karma! The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time.
You already take a picture. It looks like we're about to get a damage sprite from Mo.
Okay.
Okay.
What'd he say?
He said, "No!
Order! 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 Mr. Curls!" Also, it's just the same image again, but I'll post it again. Now you have two Mo's.
Hey, my timeline's even more blessed. Thank you.
Just put two next to each other. Make that the thumbnail.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
I already made the thumbnail, otherwise I would.
Oh, okay. What is the meaning of all of this? You're old enough to know better than to behave like this in court. Why are you berating him? Why are you berating him? Everyone's been screwing up.
Yeah, that's so hard. Seriously, like
at this point, I actually feel bad
for
Mo.
This was a realistic trial. Like what it said for should have 100% actually happened. Mo should have gone and said, "I refuse to take part in this trial anymore with this judge. He has a thing against me."
Yeah, exactly. Like, especially because he hasn't done this for anyone else. Like, I understand where the judge is coming from, but you can't pick and choose now. That's not right here in your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. Oh wow, it's almost like that's everybody that testifies in this goddamn court, Judge.
Seriously, I'm starting to really hate this judge.
Why do you mean so mean? What did I do?
Don't make me hate the judge. I'm supposed to love him.
Seriously,
let me guess. You just didn't like my judge something, right? You have to go to some of my eyesight or my memory. They're both great.
I mean, his eyesight is objectively great.
Seriously, why? Just because you're... What?
I don't know.
Oh, I see it.
Why? Just because you're sitting above me doesn't mean that you belong there. And how old I get, I'll always be the younger you. Stop.
You know, at this point, I think the judge is badgering the witness.
Yeah, seriously.
Ellipses.
Ellipses?
I think that's the crowd. Ellipses. Oh my god, enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls! Who do you think you are?
I said I'm
This is getting interesting because I've never seen this court this heated.
Seriously?
You didn't know it was Rosie. You're still wearing his dumb silk hat.
How do you know it was him?
I'm telling the truth.
It all comes back to the same question I had like 2 or 3 parts ago. How do you know that it is Max?
You don't! Nobody has asked him, have you seen his face? This is getting infuriating.
It really is.
Like, if we had done this, like, with Ben, would have skipped it. Now we're doing the exact same thing with Mo. Please. He's turning to a pretty little kid.
It's pitiful, isn't it? I mean, it
is, but the judge isn't exactly innocent here. I
was gonna say, like, yeah, he's acting this way, but there's literally arguments happening at the moment. Everyone is yelling at each other.
Like, I do not blame him for being upset.
Yeah, when you're under pressure,
he's being actively targeted repeatedly.
Yeah, and when you're under pressure, you're gonna say stuff like this. It happens. It's normal.
He left the scene wearing the dumb silk hat. He was there.
he left the scene? Oh wait, that contradicts your statement. Mo!
What, Nick?
There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. What, how no one has seen the face of the murderer, apparently, but we still all think it's Max?
Yes,
Mo?
but... What do you want?
You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? Oh, that's a good point. Finally, we're getting somewhere different. That's actually a really good point, because nobody knows what happened. The tracks were gone, there was nothing.
I leave the scene, you can't ask me that! Yes, we can! Objection! Mr. Phoenix started dispatching the witness, Your Honor.
You think this is badgering? Did you not just see what happened?
The judge was badgering way more than what we're doing.
Honestly. We let him tell a joke! If anything, we're good. This witness's objection. This witness's testimony is full of holes, Miss Von Karma. Almost said prostitute. Wow. Protest is useless. Was that the German gur? No, it went through. It was one.
Yeah, it's really hard to get those simple syllables to go through. So
yeah, it's like or something, you know. You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that all right with you, little guy? Oh, okay. Well, the judge is being nice now. I'm starting to like him again.
I think he's starting to realize maybe he went too far. So, not talking like I'm a little baby. I'm saying the kind of stupid question is, how did he leave the crime scene?
Because we don't know how he left the crime scene.
It's just obvious. He just turned around and walked away. About that, there's no footprints.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I expected you to say. You sure that's how it happened?
Say what?
Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to hop on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter his story? Oh, no, I can't save. Because it's one of those things. Do you have any proof to counter his story as to how the criminal left the crime scene? Good question.
Okay, tell me what you think it is, and then I'll tell you if it's right, because you don't get a chance to redo it. Count as a fail if you get it wrong.
Yeah, do you have any proof of... Okay, let me see. Do you have any proof to counter his story as how the criminal left the scene? Is it the photo because there's no footprints?
Yeah.
That's correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
The crime photo.
Take that! Look at this photograph!
I'm so disappointed they got rid of that line after the first game.
Look, I did it in spirit, alright?
Oh, it's legal.
The problem is the footprints in the snow. Imagine we get copyright claim for that.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Footprints. In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there! He said, aye.
Yeah, it's on the script.
Did you say it? I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't hear it. Oh well, it's fine. So, Mo, exactly how the criminal escaped the scene?
Yeah. Obviously he flew.
Mo, just think of it like this. If you really, really want to get yourself out of this situation, just say the prosecutor made you say things. You've already technically said that. At this point, just say, the prosecutor made me say things. That is why my testimony is exactly the way it is.
I mean, Karma's gonna hate you for life, but it'd be true that you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, exactly. Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable, which is really funny because of the fact that he basically saw the murder in the aftermath and stuff like that. You would think he'd have the most reliable testimony.
Yeah, no, I'm calling Bull Phoenix. This is the only one that's remotely reliable.
Yeah. I move to strike all of this witness testimony from the court record. No. Keep it in. Keep it in. No! What are you doing? No! That doesn't... No. Phoenix, that doesn't help us. That doesn't help us by striking everything out.
No, what are you all you're going to do is, if anything, you've lost your only piece of ammo.
Yeah, like
it's gonna go back to having to prove that Max was anywhere but the crime scene, but you're still gonna have Ben's statement. So you're still screwed.
Ben's statement has much less to do on this, aside from the fact that he saw somebody walk in the crime direction, like in the crime scene direction. That's it. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in. Okay, the judge is being mean again.
Wait a second.
Oh god, is there going to be more screaming?
I guess you ignore everything I've said.
Agreed.
Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time.
Okay, Mo, that is punishable against law. You are under oath.
Wait a second.
Even Von Karma's done.
I think you said more than enough for today.
I think everyone is just done.
I'm not listening to you anyway.
I don't even blame Mo at this point. He's just sick and tired of this dumb court.
You're there the other side, I swear.
It's like... Oh, it's...
Like, this is like a weird situation where I literally hate everyone in this room right now.
This is such a weird case. Oh my lord.
I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better.
Aside from the pedophile stuff, I kind of like how ridiculous this is getting. This is just getting absurd. Mr. Lawrence Curls.
Yeah.
The testimony you've provided up until now has been false.
It hasn't false. Lie.
It's just what?
It just says confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since when Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw.
Thank you,
So
Mo.
bringing that up, finally.
That's all you have to say. Order! Order! I will have order! Oh god, there's so much all caps in this. Franziska von Karma, how could you? Don't bow.
Anna. If you had the truth of this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have.
What, that it was fake? What opinion is that?
It's not funny.
Oh, it's a joke. That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Damn, dude, the judge is putting his gap. He is really going in on this case. Holy crap. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you saw, Mr. Curls. I'm also going to save just because it's been a while. There's a lot of stuff happening right now. Holy moly.
That's a long testimony. But we have coming up.
Heck, you're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell you.
This also makes me really glad that I stopped the part, like, where I did in the last part, because holy cow.
How long is this so far?
32 minutes.
Yeah, we can keep going for now. You're trying to waste our time with idiotic drivel. Witness testimony, the truth.
No, it's time for our next segment, Mo knows!
Oh god, the clown music.
Everything that I've said until now has been the truth!
Hey, it's Batman.
When I looked out the window, Batman was other Batman was standing above him! The one that wearing his white roses and his wearing the silk hat!
Okay.
That's what I saw! He
Flew? Is he gonna say fly? Oh! Batman!
started flying!
He is Batman!
Go Batman can't fly, he glides.
This is the truth now! Get ready for it! He flew! He jumped up and he flew through the air!
Yo, I want to know how he did that.
He flew right up and disappeared into the darkness! That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints!
I mean, they do when they land.
Yeah.
I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now?
I hope the judge starts laughing hysterically. Ellipses. Ellipses. Ellipses, ellipses, ellipses.
Ellipses.
Well, that was odd. How do you put this into words?
Let's speak back to aka Biff of John. Is a world-class magician. That's what he's the scene of a crime by flying. There's no way that actually happened.
I beg to differ. I feel like given his persona, that would be the exact thing he would do after committing a crime.
Oh, absolutely. Like, he would fly in and he would fly out.
Yeah, exactly. I actually disagree with Von Karma there. He would totally do that. You're right.
Why is he right? You believed all the other witnesses?
It's true.
Why would you believe me, especially since it's the best part of the story?
The other witness had nothing to say other than he saw somebody that wasn't.
You might want to
Max
save, by the way.
Oh,
We're coming up to something, and there might be health tied to it. I don't know.
To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright?
Okay, it's no health bar. You're safe.
That doesn't mean I'm safe.
Oh, you're probably safe.
I'm just gonna try to go correctly because this case is scary. This is all a dream, right? Screw it, I'm going with that. Right now, I can't believe any of this. I'm not even sure if this day has been some kind of Kafka-esque dream. Like, what does that even mean?
Like the Final Fantasy villain?
No, that's Kefka.
Then I have no clue.
Ow!
Don't you used to think it's a dream, huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Yes.
I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter.
Okay, yeah, I just put you onto the correct path.
Oh,
I assume like it forced you on there no matter what.
Oh, did they all bring you there?
Yes, they do.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I went with the funny answer then.
The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen.
You imbecile!
What do you mean? He's got a good point. There was no footprints. We have no other explanation. Even Gumshoe said he flew.
Yeah.
If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma, case is sound.
Which...
Well, if I don't need proof, then Max is innocent because I said so. Okay,
Well,
case closed.
I think the judge's point is that if you don't have proof, yeah, you're fine. But, we need proof.
However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation.
This estimation var.
Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned.
I'm surprised that's what made him stop.
December 29 to 33 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 5.
Can I just say real quick before we continue on with this pre or post thing? Both parts of this trial today led absolutely nowhere. It gave us the exact same information we had, except that Max wasn't there. But given he's our client, it's obvious he wouldn't be there. So
we've learned nothing.
Literally
the only thing we learned is from the testimony of Gumshoe. Everything after that has been filler.
Yeah. I mean, there's been some absurd stuff going on, but yet nothing happened.
Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on?
That's what I want to know.
Criminal flew off in the air and disappeared.
Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you?
I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question.
I was honestly hoping he would say yeah.
He legally has to ask.
Yeah, true.
I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy.
It was so effortless for you on stage. Yeah, that's the point.
It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I used invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air.
Oh, well, magic's ruined for you.
Well, pretty sure that one was probably supposed to be with a southern accent.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Wow, you told me you secret your magic.
Yeah, when he cries, I'll start doing like this. No,
I broke the first rule, the kind of rule, the only rule. Oh no.
I'm sorry, Max. I mean, it's okay. You're in a legal position. I would break the freaking rule to get myself out of being prosecuted.
Not being executed under false charges.
Yeah, exactly.
Mind you, you're still going to jail whenever they end up bringing up that assault and battery charge, but that's another matter.
Maybe not jail time. Some people don't get jail time for assault and battery. They just get, community service, some bad stuff, more of a slap on the wrist. It just depends on how bad it is and all that sort of stuff. We need to make
I guess he was fine with it soon after, so...
Yeah. We made a break
you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secret to their tricks.
Nick, what do we do now?
All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow.
Great idea. Let's do our best and catch a sucker.
Please be Ben.
To be continued.
Well,
There we go. It is officially halfway over.
That was a lot of yelling in that case.
Yeah, there was a point in that trial where I literally hated everyone in there. It was infuriating.
That was... I mean, Phoenix and Maya were probably the least bad people. Like, in retrospect.
I mean, kind of, but Phoenix was still trying to strike Mo out of the wreck and trying to get him out of the courtroom, so I'm not giving him a free pass.
True. But at the same time, Mo's testimony got us nowhere. It's all information we know. That's the thing that frustrates me. That's the thing that frustrates me about this day one trial, is the fact that this is all, for the most part, information we knew. The only thing we didn't know is that Ben saw somebody that wasn't Max walk in the direction of the crime scene. But the problem is, we don't know who.
The most thing is just confirmation that, hey, Ben was telling the truth.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, like, I guess you could argue this is more of a meta thing, but we know that our client is safe. Like, we know they did nothing wrong. So, it's just kind of pointless to us. Like, we don't... God, what a pointless trial. I really hope the second day trial is not pointless. And I hope this investigation doesn't suck. So, in the next part, then, we will start the day 2 investigation.
3.
Yeah, and part 3, and we'll see how things go. So, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all in the next part where we do that. So, chicken tenders are amazing.
All toast, toast, toast.
Hold on, I want it to hit 42 minutes. I want it. Woo!